Jesus Christ!
What is she talking about? Shut me down, boy. Josh!
Will you excuse me?
Josh!
1 second, Iris.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Spooky Nerd Club. Today we're going to talk about the film Companion.
What the f***? Stop right there! I'm warning you, don't come any closer, I don't want to shoot!
In the first half, this is going to be a non-spoiler free review. In the second half of the video, we'll give some more thoughts and spoil some things. So you can just skip to the next video, whatever you want to do. We don't give a shit.
F*** you, I'm out!
Alright, so let's just jump straight into some facts about the film.
Companion released January 31st, 2025. It was directed by Drew Hancock, and it was also written by Drew Hancock, who also did My Dead Ex, which is on Netflix. This film was edited by Brett W. Bachman, who did Heart Eyes, and Josh Ethier.
Sorry if we butchered your name, but...
Now, say my name.
This film stars Sophie Thatcher, who's from Heretic, Yellow Jackets, which is a TV show that I like a lot, and Prospect. This film also stars Jack Quaid, who's from Scream, and he was in The Boys on Amazon, and he's also in Oppenheimer. This film stars Lucas Gage from the TV show Euphoria, and from You in the film Smile 2. This film also stars my Mexican friend Harvey Nelly, how you say Harvey's last name? The Mexican dude from What We Do in the Shadows.
Really?
I'm gonna put this whole thing in the video. This film also stars Harvey Guillen from What We Do in the Shadows. Probably my favorite character in this film. Well, whatever, I'm not gonna say that.
This film has a Letterboxd rating of 3.5 out of 5 and a Rotten Tomatoes score of 95% on the tomato meter. The filming budget was $10 million.
The tagline for this film was, "Find someone made just for you." I like that because if you know this movie, my bot would be doing some kind of crazy shit.
Anything gets me hard.
Sometimes it's a problem.
Not to me.
And as always, without any spoilers, what are your thoughts about this film?
I really liked this film. I went into it kind of expecting it to be somewhat like Subservience with Megan Fox that just came out recently too. I liked this a lot more than that, but I think the theme of the love robots it's going to be probably more popular, and I really like it a lot.
I was having the most wonderful dream.
Oh, yeah? About me?
I thought it was pretty cool, honestly. Like, I feel like Pornhub should have produced this.
Mm-hmm. Probably.
It would have been a more interesting film. Actually, I think I already seen that film.
Wait, I have to tell you something. Stop. Hold on. Time out. Pornhub is not allowed in Indiana anymore.
No?
Yeah, they banned it in my state.
Sucks to be you.
What the
Now, back to our program.
Look!
Yeah. My first impression of the film, honestly, is, you know, I went into it completely blind. I didn't watch any trailers because I do like Sophie Thatcher a lot and Quaid. So, you know, I was super surprised about everything that happened. I didn't know that it was going to be a robot movie. I had no idea that was even the theme of it. So it was kind of cool to actually see it all like unfold out with like, you know, blind eyes. And I think I'm starting to actually lean more towards movie experiences like that now. Because I find myself enjoying them more because I don't have no expectations.
Yeah.
So I thought this film was great. It's up there with one of my favorites so far this year. I mean, it's only 2 months into the year, but, you know, I think it was pretty good. Until the next one comes out and we'll forget about it. But
I have heard a lot about this one.
Really? All good, I hope.
So the whole AI robot thing, I'm starting to see like a trend with a lot of horror movies of this actually becoming a thing. You think this is a subgenre that's going to actually like strive in today's world, I guess?
I think yes, because just of how advanced AI is getting, like actually in real life. And a lot of people are freaked out about it. So I think it's just going to keep getting more common, probably.
You know, AI on computers and stuff like that, that's all cool. But actually a living robot living with someone, and, you know, it reminds me of that old Disney movie Smart House, but an actual AI robot being in there. I don't know if you remember that. That might be a throwback for you.
Oh, that's a throwback. I don't think I've seen that before, Ray.
Here's a clip. Boom.
Hey Pat, how about activating some kick butt video screens?
Sure, Ben. How's this?
Jump, jump, the house is jumping. Yeah, you got to see it to understand it.
Yeah.
How would you pitch this film to someone who's never seen it before?
No, and now I can't remember any details from that movie because I just watched Hard Eyes. I would say it's about love.
Okay.
It's about love.
This is basically a film about, you could program this robot to do whatever you want. You can even put her intelligence down to 10%.
To 0.
Yeah, it's 0. She can be the dumbest robot you've ever had in your life. And you might like those kind of girls, so.
I was married once.
Get out of the way, bitch!
Don't call me no bitch! You ain't shit!
So if I had to pitch this to someone, I think I would say this film is about the fears of never being alone and always having some kind of companion with you, regardless of how much they might hate you, because they'll always love you no matter what. That's the whole dilemma, I feel like, in this film.
It's a good one.
All right, so this portion of the video, we're going to jump into spoilers, do whatever you want to do, but we're going to jump straight into talking points about this film that you might not want to hear.
I be quiet, but when he leave, I be talking again.
What are your favorite scenes from this movie?
One of my favorite parts in the whole film was when Josh tells Patrick to stop Kat when she was leaving the house, and he stabbed her in the back because I just didn't expect it at all. Like, there were so many parts when I was watching this that it went a whole different way that I wasn't expecting, and because there were so many twists, like, I just was on the edge of my seat the whole time. The whole movie was like that, I think.
And I thought it was really cool how like those moments happened, and it was just like, shit, this situation is just getting worse and worse and worse and worse. It's like, how he's gonna get out of this situation now. What they're gonna do now. Like, I thought that was cool to like go through that whole trauma with them.
Why don't we just split up, all right? That way we can kind of attack her from 2 different angles, you know? Like a pincer.
Hit her from a few different... What are you doing?
I don't know, all right?
I don't think there's anything I would change about the movie, but is there anything for you?
There's a couple parts that I think are kind of goofy. Like when Patrick met his boyfriend.
Yeah.
And, like, the music started playing and there were like dinosaurs and dancing.
I thought that shit was so funny.
That was a little goofy.
You're standing on my tail.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry.
Hi.
But I mean, other than that, other than just like the little goofy stuff, I think it was really good.
I think I was the only one in the movie theater that laughed out loud, like when that happened. And I laughed out loud twice for both times when it happened. But I guess that's the whole story of the AI robot, though. Like, it has to have some kind of memory. And as goofy as it was, this was the one that his character created to make them meet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
maybe he has a weird, goofy fantasy of actually a relationship, which is why he's always single and he has to date a robot.
They're all weird. They all probably get robots. They're all crazy.
Josh Beeman.
Thank you, Josh Beeman.
Me personally, I don't think this film should have a franchise, but do you think it could benefit from a franchise?
So I thought about this earlier because I figured you'd probably ask this. Initially, I was like, oh yeah, I definitely, because she could go on and kill and blah, blah, blah. But kind of the more I think about it, at the end, when she's driving away, and she sees like another robot in the car, it's just like her but blonde, and they're kind of like bickering or whatever, and you kind of wonder like what her storyline is. I kind of would be, I mean, I liked Iris so much that I would probably watch something that pivots away from like horror, and it's just like her story and just kind of the shit that she gets into after the film. So I would definitely like to maybe see another movie of that, but I guess I can't really imagine her killing anyone else because she kind of killed in the name of like love.
I think the film could have definitely been like some kind of TV series.
Yeah.
Right? Like they could have
Yeah.
dragged that shit on with all types of crazy weird shit. I
Yeah.
think it would have been interesting, honestly. Franchise wise, like I said, I don't think it needs one, but I wouldn't mind seeing another movie. I would rather see a sequel of this than actually some other movies that might be coming out later on.
So, what do I do when she like boots up or whatever?
Well, once she's done syncing with your phone, you'll need to create a love link.
Sophie Thatcher, she's just killing it. Everything
Yeah.
she's been in so far, like honestly, I have no complaints about her. It's funny because like I feel like my relationship with her, I say relationship like I know her, but I don't fucking know her at all. But I feel like my viewing experience with her in the beginning, I kind of didn't care for her too much because I didn't like her character in Yellow Jackets. That's when I was first like introduced to her.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, as time went on and I've started seeing other projects she's been in and like the other movies, now I'm starting to like kind of root for her. Like there's some actors or actresses that you kind of like root for all
Yeah.
the time, no matter what they're in. Like for me, Justin Long, Joel McHale, whatever they're in, I'm like, I want them to do good regardless, or like
Right.
whatever project they're on. I just want them to succeed. So I kind of starting to feel like that with her, and I feel like she's killing it playing the type of roles that she's been in.
I know that you always need to be in control. I know that you have a below average sized penis. And I know that you think that having a few $1 million will disguise the fact that you are just a sad, bitter, weak human being.
I would say, I mean, like with the rooting for them always thing, that's kind of how I feel about Mia Goth. Like
Yeah.
anything that she's in, like I want her to
You just want her
come
to kill
out
it,
through,
right?
you know. Yeah. But I've never seen Yellow Jackets, so I haven't seen Sophie Thatcher in anything else until I saw Heretic. And when I saw that, first of all, I loved that movie, but just the way that she acted in it, I just loved.
Yeah.
So then finding out that she was in this, I was just excited just because I wanted to see her again because I like her a lot. So
Yeah.
everything that she's been in that I've seen so far, I'm really impressed with. I hope she does more because I like her a lot.
I think you would enjoy Yellow Jackets.
I've heard that before, and I thought about starting it because I've got nothing to watch.
So did we learn anything about ourselves from watching Companion?
Anything about ourselves?
I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
I learned don't get a robot girlfriend unless you're okay with her becoming self-aware and having feelings because that's what happened.
I'm not afraid of that, honestly, because I could always change her settings.
Okay.
That intelligence bar, that shit might stay at 10%. I'll put it at like 60% one day just to see how smart it is, and then I'll be like, oh, this shit's getting annoying. I'm going back to 10.
Wow, Josh.
I think a lot of people have this fear of like being alone forever.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this film definitely hits on that fear to where like people are basically paying for these robots to have some kind of companion to just share with. Maybe people are antisocial, or maybe people just don't know how to like, you know, engage in social environments to actually meet somebody in person. So this is the most comfortable way for them to kind of like, you know, get that satisfaction without the humiliation of being rejected.
I think there's probably a lot of men out there that are like Josh that would like rent a robot if it meant just like having someone around. And I think the first movie I've seen like this was probably like Her. I mean, if this ever was a thing,
yeah,
there's a lot of people that would have a robot, I think.
Oh, it's gonna be a thing. It's happening now. It's gonna be a thing for sure. I don't know if it's gonna be as advanced in our time as it is in this movie, but they're working on it. Trust me, that shit. There's some shit out there that's crazy. You can ask Lamar Odom.
Yo, it's crazy because it looked like right here. It looked like she got blood running through her veins right here. Am I bugging or am I going crazy? Look.
I'm so glad we did this. I just want you to be happy, Josh.
Iris, go to sleep.
What would you say your favorite twist was or surprise in the whole film?
To be honest, I was surprised from the very beginning. Like when they first had sex in the bedroom, I didn't even put it together that she was a robot. I was just watching it like I was like, man, he must have been lame the way she was just laying there. And then the next morning when she like read the newscast, I was like, okay, that's a little weird. She feels a little robotic-ish. And then I started to put things together.
Where's the weather?
It's currently 72 degrees with an 83% chance of rain in the evening.
It never gets old.
But I think Iris killing Sergey was kind of like, it was shocking because, like I said, I didn't see the trailer or anything. So after I watched the film, I saw that trailer actually had that moment. So it would have kind of like ruined that whole experience for me seeing it. So it was kind of shocking to see that happen because I didn't think she was going to kill him. I thought maybe she would have stabbed him or something like that, not completely like obliterate him and kill him for dead. So that was kind of shocking to me. The scene I liked a lot was when Iris was trying to get away and she was actually stuck in the car and she was trying to kick her way out of the car.
Yeah.
And Patrick comes running down. Well, he wasn't running, but he was walking down the street, kind of like Terminator. And he fucked that cop up right in front of her. The way he just shut off Iris's like
Go to sleep
switch. Yeah, go and then took her back home. I thought that was cool. Yeah, those are the type of things that I guess shocked me throughout the film.
When they give the robots memories, they all have a different story for how they met. So if you had a robot, what story would you program for how you met your robot?
This is a good question. What story would I make? I would do something that's out of character to kind of make myself look cool. I'd be like, I met her at like a breakdancing competition. And I was killing it so bad she couldn't take her eyes off me or some shit.
That's a good one.
Everyone who knows me knows I'm not a dancer. I don't be out there doing none of that type of stuff. So it's just so outlandish and out of my character. I think that would be funny and cool to kind of like have to like meet somebody. So like if Iris, well, whatever my robot name is, like is asking me like, you know, about dancing or anything, I'll just turn that knob back down to 0% so she can forget about it. So I don't ever have to do it.
Evening, ma'am.
Guten Abend. Was für ein schöner Abend. Nicht wahr?
How about you? What would you do?
Mine would be like I was the skydive instructor and we were jumping out of a plane together or something, because
that's cool.
They can't be like, oh, like let's go jump out of a plane right now. You know what I mean? Like they'll
That's
never
a good
prove
point.
that that's, yeah, that would be mine.
Oh, shit.
If you're lucky, you'll experience this once in your lifetime.
We're going to jump into a couple fun facts about this film. And the first one I have is this film was made by the creators of Barbarian with Justin Long. Zach Kreger, the director of Barbarian, almost directed this film too.
Our second fact is Iris is an anagram of Siri. It is literally Siri spelled backwards.
Our third fact is Patrick is the name of Robert Patrick, who played T-1000 in Terminator 2 Judgment Day. I have to say it like that.
Okay. Our fourth fact is at the end of the film, when Iris leaves the cabin and drops Josh's phone, there's a broken pixel line across Josh's head in the same place Iris stabbed him.
Fact number 5, the password of Sergey, who is played by Rupert Friend, is Stalin's birthday. Rupert Friend also appeared in the 2017 comedy Death of Stalin.
Fact number 6, when Iris was delivered to Josh's apartment, he was listening to the song Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls, which was written for the 1998 film City of Angels, starring Mary Ryan, Jack Quaid's mother.
I know what pain feels like.
It's programming. It's just a way to make you seem more real. Everything you do, your whole life, it's just an imitation of a life.
All right, so that's our review on Companion. Let us know in the comments what you think about this film. Did you like it? Did you hate it? We would love to hear your opinions. And if you could please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can catch all of our latest videos. Thank you all for tuning in. And until next time, we'll see you all soon. Horror Girl, take us out with the robot.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.